Hello Aries, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading focused on the second half of July from the 16th through the 31st. General reading as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. Just a side note also that I am blocking off the second half of August, guys, so my July and first half of August dates are filling up rather quickly. So if you are interested in booking a reading, definitely hop onto my website and get that booked sooner rather than later before all of the dates fill up. All right, guys. So Aries, let's dive right into this. These are the 3 card decks that we'll be using for your reading to start things off for focus messages. This is the Spirit Animal deck by Colette Baron Reed, and this is one of my newest decks. It's Heart and Soul Love Oracle, and we're going to go ahead and grab some letters that could either be a part of your name, your person's name, or a combination of both of your names. So we'll take a look and see what comes through for this reading. And of course, I will include a link to all of the decks that you see here today, Aries. So let's dive right into this, guys. Let's take a look and see what messages need to be conveyed for this reading here for you, Aries. And this can, of course, be for cross watchers as well. Anyone else who's been guided to tune in here. Let's grab one. All right, I'm guided to this one here. We have 2 cards actually sticking together. Yeah, this is still a fairly new deck for me. It's still sticking. We'll grab them both. All right, so we have the number 10 on this card, the Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. That's a great card, tapping into abundance. Number 67 on this one, Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. So if any of those messages are something that you can relate to, we'll have to see, of course, how it plays off of the messages that are coming through here. But we'll take a look and see. But I do love the Buffalo Spirit one, especially tapping into abundance. And we'll see, of course, how that plays a part. This keeps wanting to do its own thing, so let's set it right there. All right, 1 card from the Heart and Soul deck. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Aries. In love and life for the second half of July. All right, what is your message from this deck here? I am guided to this card. Ooh, look at that, touching. The attraction, the fire, the passion between us is undeniable. I want you, you want me. We have had this intensity right from the start. The way you kiss me, move me, make love to me. I remember the way we looked into each other's eyes, the sound of your breath, the taste of your kiss. Nobody will ever touch me the way you do. Nobody. So, focusing on the person, of course, that you are thinking about for this reading. Those intimate moments that you guys have shared, depending, of course, on where you guys are at on this journey, whether you are going through challenges in this partnership or are in separation from this person. This is coming up for a reason here, those intimate moments that you have had with each other. So we'll see how the rest of this reading unfolds, of course, but it's coming through here for a very special reason that perhaps you already know why. And, you know, it goes beyond just sex and that physical connection. I feel the love certainly is here when it comes to the 2 of you. So we'll see. All right, so let's grab some letters here. Aries. We have a B, F, N. Let's grab, oh, okay, we've got a wild card. 2 wild cards, so I'll stop right there. Because these 2 wild cards basically represent any letter that you need it to be. We'll set those aside. So B coming through. Oh my gosh, 2 B's and 2 wild cards. That's crazy. And then we have an F and a Z. So if any of these letters in particular, 2 B's in their name maybe for some of you, an F and a Z, those are specific letters, but of course these 2 wild cards could be anything. And I'm looking at the bottom of the deck and we have a D, so I'll pull that as well. All right, so those are the letters that wanted to be communicated here today. So I wanted to take a look, Aries, at some of the shadows that could be coming through this time for your connection in love and life. So let's take a look. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. For this love and life reading, second half of July. What's in the shadows when it comes to your connection? I can still see you standing there. So this person, I was going to say this picture, this person, they're coming through with this message here for you, Aries. So this is an indication here to me that you guys are not together, because the way it's coming through, it's like I can still see you standing there as if you were there, but you're not. And they're remembering the lovemaking, the intimacy, just being able to touch you. What else is in the shadows? I love myself enough to walk away. Somebody walked away from this connection. It could certainly be you, Aries, if they're standing there, or you're standing there and they're seeing you in their mind's eye, or they're picturing you as if you're still there with them, reminiscing about the connection. But look at this. This is our next card here. I'm waiting for an apology. So what I'm feeling here is that you walked away from a relationship, Aries. You're waiting for an apology. Something happened here between the two of you. They're reminiscing, thinking about those intimate moments. That's presenting itself here. Let's see what else is in the shadows. We have an apology. You see, I'm waiting for an apology, and here we are with I'm sorry. They want to apologize, but maybe you guys aren't talking right now, or there's no communication, or you've blocked them to where they can't. So, you know, it depends, of course, on your interpretation of this, because I'm picking it up for my Aries viewers who have walked away from a relationship. But for some of you guys, you might be dealing with a person who walked away from you, and you're still able to picture them as if they were there with you. So, you know, it could go either way. Take it for how it resonates for your situation. Next card. Sometimes I hear your voice in my head. So not only are they able to picture you standing there as if you were still there, but they're also still hearing your voice. They could also have voice messages that you might have left them, and they listen to those messages just to be able to hear your voice. Or if you guys follow each other on social media, if there are videos circulating and you know, it's you talking in a video, there's just a way for them to be able to hear your voice, I feel, Aries. So someone wants an apology, and someone wants to give that apology. Okay, so let's add to this. This is the Twin Flame Dilemmas Oracle. This is a deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. So let's add to this. We've taken a look at what's in the shadows. Let's see what's contributing to the challenges here with these dilemmas that are overwhelming your connection at this time, perhaps. Angels and spirit guides for Aries for the second half of July in love and life, focusing on shadows and dilemmas for this connection. We've got this stressed energy coming forward. Could be my feminines. We do have a female figure here. So if you are a feminine watching, you could be the one who's super stressed out right now because of what's going on here. Look at this. Don't want to hear your excuses. Falling right below, I love myself enough to walk away. And if you resonate with this, Aries, you walked away from somebody who was constantly coming up with one excuse after the other, perhaps, why they couldn't follow through, why they couldn't do whatever it was that they needed to in the partnership. they dropped the ball. Somewhere along the line in this relationship, they dropped the ball. We do have faith. Falling right below, I'm waiting for an apology. If that's what you're hoping for, if that's what you're wanting, have faith that it's on its way to you. And also, if there were trust issues in this partnership and you've lost faith in the connection, perhaps there's a reason why this is coming through. If they're willing to put in the work to apologize and to make amends for what they've done. And we've got secrets. 2 phones here. Somebody's keeping secrets, or they were. This is what created the shadows and dilemmas in this partnership. Talking to somebody else, third-party situations, infidelity, cheating, somebody who crossed the line. So I'm feeling here that this is past energies, Aries, because somebody wants to now come towards you with an apology. Oh, wow. Look at this next message. Ruthless, judgmental, absent father. Okay, so some of you guys are dealing with an absentee father here. And then we have getting around sex kitten. Okay, so some of you guys were involved in third-party situations. We've got secrets, we've got 2 phones, and you know, this person got themselves involved with somebody strictly for sex. And maybe, you know, since I feel this is a done deal, or it's about to phase out, I feel, which is why they're focusing on those intimate moments with you, Aries, because it wasn't just sex. They love you. You know, there's sex and there's making love, and it's quite different. And they have love for you. And, you know, sometimes I have gotten some comments where they're like, well, you know, don't be bashing the divine masculine. It's not always the divine masculine's fault. And that certainly is not our goal, to bash anyone. But in this particular reading, this is the next card, okay? Shady man sneaking around. So no question, we're talking about a male, masculine person here. A man, okay? Because obviously divine masculine can be both male or female energies, but in this particular situation, in this particular reading, it is a man who cheated on a woman. Sneaking around. We've got 2 phones here. I have a woman who's more than likely stressed out, doesn't want to hear this man's excuses anymore. She's done, waiting for an apology, and I feel he might be getting ready to deliver that apology. Okay, so no doubt about it as to who's cheating here. We've got a shady man who is sneaking around that's coming through in this reading here. So let me set these guys aside and let's move on to our next deck here, which is the Mystic Moon Oracles deck. So let's dig a little bit deeper in this scenario. I'm actually going to set these guys aside because by the end of this reading, my desk is full of cards. Okay, let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides for Aries, please. For this reading, Love and Life, second half of July. Yeah, see? Deception. Those scales are so out of balance right now because of what's going on here. Look at this. We have Observer. Okay, so whoever this shady man is, for those of you resonating with this, he's still checking out the feminine, more than likely on social media. And then again, we've got that absentee father reference right there. So even though there's been cheating going on here, clearly, Aries, I feel this person is still keeping tabs on you. So this is a very specific reading for my feminines, focusing on a masculine who cheated on you. And in this instance, this masculine is a man. Okay, no doubt about it. It's presenting itself here. There's no question as to what gender is doing what here. Very specific reading. So, you know, if that doesn't apply to your situation, it's just not your reading this time. We do have material world that's coming through also. Either somebody has come into some money or they're struggling financially. This could apply to jobs, a new job, or losing a job. Or somebody throwing all of their energies into work since their personal life isn't going so well. But look at this. Communication followed by a fresh start. And here we are with a divine feminine, which in this reading is a woman. Okay, so that's my interpretation of it for this reading. There is no question that this is a very specific reading. Shady man, absentee father. Divine masculine here is a male. Divine feminine in this reading is a female. So this divine feminine card falling right below observer. This guy is checking out this woman more than likely on social media. So it depends, Aries, on where you fall in this equation, in this particular scenario. You know, I feel he wants to open up lines of communication. He wants this fresh start. He wants to be able to bring balance back into this relationship. It's up to my feminines, of course, if that's going to happen. But I feel, you know, again, if you're a feminine, if you're a woman watching this, you're stressed out. You don't want to hear any more excuses from this guy. You know he cheated. He's been messing around. And for those of you who have children with this man, he's been an absentee father, okay? He hasn't been around, not even to be able to provide for family or children that you guys have together. So my feminines, I feel you want to just go in a new direction. We do have a female figure in this photo. You can have that fresh start in your life, a new beginning by going in this new direction and finding the love that you deserve. Because as long as he's messing around and sneaking around and he's got 2 phones and messing around with this sex kitten over here, that's not what you're wanting to get involved with here. But we also do have this apology. You know, so if this is a done deal, if this has happened, if this is past energy, then this shady dude right here, he wants to come forward towards the feminine with an apology. And it is up to my feminines whether to accept that apology or to just sever ties and walk away once and for all. Look at these next few cards. We have action. Okay, action right next to new direction. So again, I'm feeling for my feminines, you've decided to take action and go in a different direction, wanting a new beginning on your own perhaps, either to just be single or move on to another relationship or just really be open as to what the future has in store for you. No doubt about it, we have a third-party situation here. Very specific storyline, guys, coming through in this reading. This is a relationship that came to an end because of that third-party situation. Now look at this. We have divine timing followed by return. You see? And this connection is coming through as a twin flame connection. Male figure in this photo. Shady man has some major regrets here. wanting the feminine back. This comes down to divine timing here, guys. This man wants his woman back. There's no question. Because he realized perhaps the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Basically, he fucked up. That's it. Walked away from a twin flame connection, or it's the feminine who walked away from him. He's now going through an awakening, and look at the next card, Divine Masculine. There we are. Coming to the realization that doing shady shit and all of this third party crap did not offer him what he was looking for. And now he's gone through this awakening journey, wants to come back, wants to come forward with an apology. Wants to open up lines of communication, start over. You know, it's like, please come back. Major regrets coming through here. Wow. Very specific today. What's coming through, Aries. So for those of you guys resonating with this, you're probably sitting there, you know, like, oh my God, that's my story. And unfortunately, it's got some very painful parts to this story. And for my feminines especially, you can absolutely claim your power by just going in a different direction. You are behind the wheel of your life and the direction that it takes. You know, you are clearly dealing with somebody who's sneaking around, messing around, being deceptive with you, cheated on you, betrayed you. We've got third-party references here. We've got secrets. We've got sneaking going around. We got a sex kitten going on here. We've got 2 phones. We've got an absentee father. This is no bueno. So, let's add some tarot. We're going to have to add some tarot to this. This is the Pining Rose Tarot by Calico Moon. Let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. Second half of July for this reading. What else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know? We do have the 5 of Cups, but I do feel that that was coming up reversed. That's how we're going to read it. The Cups is water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. In the upright, it does say loneliness, depression, regret, failure, and pessimism, but it is coming up reversed, I feel. That's how I'm going to interpret it. So the 5 of Cups in the reverse is someone who's moving on. And that could be my feminines here. Moving on. Moving in a new direction. Accepting things for how it is. You know, it is what it is. And just trying to find peace in her life. Look at this. We've got the 7 of Swords here. Some of you guys may have been dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Here we are again. Betrayal, cheating, getting away with something, deception. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. It's coming through. I'm going to hold it up so you can read it yourself. Deception, sneaking, betrayal. That is what the 7 of Swords is all about. Wow. But my feminines, you know, you can still make your wishes come true. You don't need this person to be able to fulfill these cups for you. You can do that for yourself. This is all about satisfaction and gratitude with that 9 of Cups. Comfort and satisfaction that you can bring into your own life, my feminines. This is emotional stability as well. You can balance your own scales because this person wasn't able to do it for you. We've got the 7 of Wands here. So Wands energy, of course, Aries, that's your own energy. This is you standing up for what you believe in. You've already been through enough challenges, but you're still standing, and now you're willing to fight for what it is that you want moving forward in your life. And this person could not deliver. For my feminines, you're coming through as this Queen of Wands. Someone who's confident, courageous. You're now coming through as a social butterfly. You're not sitting home alone, waiting for this person to get their shit together. You're out there. You may have already met someone at this point, or just really interested in working on yourself and healing, but you have found your confidence once again. You did not allow this person to bring you down. And so, you're also coming through with this wolf spirit, Aries, for my feminines. Turn knowledge into wisdom. You've learned so much from what you've gone through here and what you've learned from it. We now have the Fool's energy coming through also. This is a new beginning. This is you being a free spirit. Taking that leap of faith and just seeing what the future has in store for you elsewhere. Wow. That's some pretty intense stuff. We have the Knight of Swords coming in. Someone who's ambitious, an ambitious person, fast-moving, driven to succeed, impulsive. The Knight of Swords is a very action-oriented person. For some of you, this might even be indicative of a future love that comes in. And then we have the Page of Swords coming in also. So there's quite a bit of air energy presenting itself here, Aries, for my feminines, I feel. Or this could certainly have been the person that ended up hurting you, that you dealt with. Somebody I feel that could be younger than you, my feminines. This is somebody who's youthful, a youthful person. But this is also about new communication, new ideas, and curiosity. And for some of you, I do feel especially this Page of Swords could represent this shady man who was curious as to what other prospects and options he had, entertaining third parties. And here we are with the Four of Wands, which is, again, another of your energy cards, Aries. Okay, you are a fire sign. This is you in this reading. This is foundation. This is harmony. This is a twin flame connection. So if this twin flame card does not represent this connection with all this drama, this could certainly be where you're headed. This is certainly something that you can bring into your life, attract into your life, is this wonderful twin flame bond with somebody. Someone that can offer you the happiness and the love and the future and this wonderful foundation in this partnership that this person could not bring. So we've got the Star card here, which is picking up off of Aquarius energy. That could also be a future love. This is all about self-care with that Star card at this point in time, Aries. So, I feel especially for my feminines, this is a time for you to care for yourself, take care of you, put yourself first on your priority list. Make your own wishes come true. You don't need anyone else to make those wishes come true. Certainly not this shady person over here. You can do that all on your own. I'm not surprised to see this Ten of Swords. So more air. This is a painful ending, more betrayal, emotional wounds, a crisis. So I do feel for some of you guys, you were dealing with an air sign who ended up deceiving you, betrayed you, stabbed you in the back, hurt you, entered into third parties, made tons of excuses, is an absentee father. There's so much going on here. But the crazy thing is they have regrets over their actions. They want to come back. They want to come forward towards the feminine with an apology, knowing full well that the feminines have moved in another direction. They've walked away. But look at this. See, with the Two of Pentacles, this is all about juggling, and then Seven of Cups is having way too many options, and that's exactly why there was so much drama in this partnership, because this person, this gentleman here, a shady man sneaking around, entertained way too many choices and options and disrespected this feminine here and treated her like an option as well. And so my feminines resonating with this reading, you found your power. You put yourself onto a very different path from where you were traveling. Put yourself on your own priority list and created a very different outcome for yourself. So good for you. That's a good thing. So I wanted to give your person, this man here, the opportunity to speak. So we're going to pull some messages. This is the Unspoken Messages Volume 1 and 2 deck by Fire Witch Tarot. So let's give this man the opportunity to say something. And again, of course, this is mostly for my feminines who are tuning in, watching this reading, because it's such a specific reading this time around. All right, so let's grab some dialogue here. This is a message from your person, or a message from this gentleman here. I have codependency issues. So maybe you already knew that. Codependency towards addictions, addictive behavior, towards alcoholism, drug abuse, sex addiction for some, gambling, somebody who works too much. So many things that could be applied to that. Look at this. The thought of you with someone else triggers me. And there could have been a point in time, Aries, especially again, if you are a woman, feminine energy, watching for a man that cheated on you, you know, the thought of him with someone else still triggers you. But this goes both ways, you know, if this man is now checking you out on social media and maybe you have now moved on to another relationship and the thought of you with someone else is triggering him. It goes both ways. But, you know, look at this next card. I seriously can't make this stuff up. This reading is wanting to communicate something about a third-party situation. It keeps surfacing that there's been a lot of deception and third-party elements to this connection. Damn, that is insane. I've never had a reading like this. So specific to where it excluded, you know, just the interpretation of how a divine feminine and divine masculine can be for both women and men, but not this time. Not this reading. This reading is for a man who cheated on a woman and is perhaps wanting to come back. You know, it's up to you if you are a woman watching this reading and if you would even entertain this person back. But I do feel if you resonate with this, you've moved on, or you certainly have thought about it or are still in the progress of creating change towards that direction. And this person might ultimately come to find that you're no longer interested in a reconciliation. Of course, there are so many of you tuning in, so there will be some of you who would entertain this person back. That is your choice. That is your option, of course. But no doubt about it, guys, we've got a third-party situation going on here. Okay? And, you know, a third party can also be interpreted to be something else other than a person who's cheating, but not this time. In this particular reading, it's somebody who's shady as shit, cheating, you know, very specific, also coming through as this ruthless, judgmental, absentee father. 2 phones, making excuses, stressing this woman out. Very specific. That's it. All right, so let's move on. Let us move on. So we're going to go ahead, Aries, and grab some songs from my Heart Songs deck to focus on the overall vibe of this reading. Let's take a look and see if your person, whoever it is you're focused on for this reading, what songs are going to come through. Angels and spirit guides for Aries. But yeah, they want to come back. They want you back. Before you go, hilarious. Okay, so the lyrics. When you hurt under the surface like troubled water running cold, well, time can heal, but this won't. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I'd have known you had a storm to weather. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? It's like, yeah, stop messing around. Stop the deception. Stop the cheating. Stop the excuses. Wow. Let's see what else. What other songs need to come through for this reading? Angels and spirit guides. Okay, so we've got And I Am Telling You by Jennifer Holiday, and then we've got I'll Be by Edwin McCain. So let's read this one first. And I am telling you, tear down the mountains, yell, scream, and shout. You can say what you want. I'm not walking out. Stop all the rivers, push, strike, and kill. I'm not going to leave you. There's no way I will. So, you know, this could be your person saying this now. It's like, even though you've left me, I'm not going to leave you. I want to come back. I'm still invested in this connection. Even if they have to scream this to you to just for you to understand where they're coming from. It's like, I'm not going to leave you. But I feel for those of you resonating with this, you already have. You already have. All right, this next message. Tell me that we belong together. Dress it up with the trappings of love. I'll be captivated. I'll hang from your lips instead of the gallows of heartache that hang from above. I'll be your crying shoulder. I'll be love's suicide. I'll be better when I'm older. I'll be the greatest fan of your life. You know, and maybe there was a point in time when you guys even talked about that you wanted to grow old together and build a life together. But I really feel here that they messed that up. They still want to grow old with you if you'll give them the chance. But, you know, for some of you guys resonating with this, it might just be a little bit too late, you know? Too much effort being thrown in at just the wrong time now. I'm guided to grab one more song. One more song, angels. Unforgettable. That's what you are, unforgettable. Though near or far, like a song of love that clings to me, how the thought of you does things to me. And I really feel that when they think about you, and even these intimate moments that you guys have shared, they have some major regrets, truly, over how this all played out, over actions that they have created to ruin a beautiful connection. That is what's presenting itself here. So let's add to this, Aries, with some messages now from the Journey of Love deck. This is by Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials. So let me set these guys aside. But yeah, super specific reading. Okay, let's see. So no doubt about it, this is a third-party situation, guys. A man who cheated on his woman. That's it. You know, because usually in my readings, it could go either way. A situation that's reversible, you know, depending on if it's for masculine energy, feminine energy, which can be for both male or female, but really not this time. There is no question. Not this time. Reminded of you constantly. Number 37, synchronicity. So yeah, this man is constantly reminded of this woman that he cheated on. So if you are the woman watching this video, this man is constantly reminded, perhaps seeing signs that remind him of you. You know, he could be driving along in his car and suddenly hears a song or one of these songs that came through here today that makes him think of you. You know, he just, I feel, is getting no relief from what these synchronicities are that are presenting itself to him at this time. Zero relief. Reminded of you constantly. What else, please, angels and spirit guides? I swear it's true. Well, it's a little bit too late, I feel, you know, for them to be professing their love, to be coming forward with the truth, because when they were being quite deceptive in the past, they were just full of lies and excuses, not the truth. It's up to you, of course, Aries, for my female Aries viewers, if you trust what this man is telling you. He's remorseful, yes. He wants to apologize, yes. And maybe he's learned his lesson. But it is up to you whether you even want to entertain this connection coming back. Totally your call. Let's grab one more. Yeah. Yep. I've been watching you. Jealousy. Number 43 here. So yeah, some of my females here have already moved on to another connection, and this man is observing you on social media. Very jealous that you have somebody else in your life. Yep. The thought of you with someone else triggers me. Look at this bottom card. Forgiveness. Please forgive me. It's up to you if you want to forgive this person. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you heard from them with an apology, that they are remorseful for what's happened, how they treated you, how they hurt you, stabbed you in the back, betrayed you, etc., etc. So for my female viewers here, it's your call if you even want to entertain this person returning. But I have a feeling you might actually hear from them anyway. All right, so let's close this out, guys, with some healing messages for this reading. Oh, wow. This was intense. Very intense. Angels and spirit guides for Aries, please. In love and life for the second half of July. And also, I just realized, with this Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide, okay? And then we have this material world card. So again, for those of you struggling financially, if you resonate with that, there will be abundance that's coming in for you. So that should be a temporary thing. You might be expecting money, or somebody owes you money, and they end up paying you back maybe. Or you just come into some money. We've got miracles coming through here. And just based off of what's coming through for this reading, you basically do need a miracle in order to fix this. It's a pretty challenging situation. But you know, there are those of you who want to fix this, and you might just get it with the assistance of these miracles that are coming in. We do have the balancing the scales card that came through earlier, and there's still a need for balance here. So this is coming through as a healing message, Aries, something for you to focus on and work on. What else, please? Let's grab, okay, friendship. What I'm getting from that is if you decide to even entertain this person being a part of your life in any way, shape, or form, Aries, you might just want to be friends at this point. You know, it's too much damage, I feel, for some of you. And if they are to be a part of your life, it might just be in the form of friendship, especially if you've already moved on to another relationship. And even if they are jealous, oh well, whatever. You know, they created this drama and too bad. It is what it is, you know? So that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. Very specific reading. A man cheating on a woman. That's it. Third party situation. That is what is presenting itself here. They want to come back. They want to apologize. They want forgiveness. It is up to my feminines, my female feminines, whether or not you want to entertain this man back in your life. But I have a feeling you're going to hear from them anyway. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. And again, if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Take care.